Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's alright today. Today is Friday, August 19th. Currently it's 70 degrees. High today is 80. Chance of rain 60%. Humidity's 90% right now. It rained some overnight. Winds 0 and air quality 62. That's moderate. And I go for my infusion today. I went for my blood work today and I forgot my GI doctor that I went to see about the Entyvio. He had given me, well, it was a nurse practitioner, gave me some orders for some extra blood work. They always do blood work the day before my infusion to check for damage from it. And he wanted some more done because I hadn't seen him in a long time. And I forgot to take the orders yesterday when I had my blood work. And I asked them if they would call my doctor's nurse and ask her what it was they were supposed to get. And she wouldn't do it. I mean, I said, well, I can bring the papers today. And she said she couldn't do that. She had to have the papers to do it. And so I'm going back there for my infusion, but so I'll have to have that blood work done. An extra needle because of my mistake. So, you know, that's what happens when you forget stuff. I'm just not used to it. I've never had to take a paper there to get extra blood work before, so I wasn't used to it. I had it on the refrigerator back here on the side of it and didn't even think about it. I realized about the time she started to stick that needle in my arm for the blood, I went, uh-oh, I was supposed to get more of this done. But she said, don't worry about it, they get it done. So anyway, like I said, I'm up early. I got up early this morning, even before Kitty was able to. She woke me up. I don't really know what time it was. It was still dark out. Or was it? She didn't really wake me up. I went to the bathroom, and then she followed me meowing, wanting something to eat. So I gave her some kitty food, and then when I got up early, and I got a box in there in our bay window, and because she likes laying in boxes, she was laying in that box on her back. So she got up, and I gave her a little bit of, I don't know where she went. I gave her a little bit of it's a wet food by Blue Buffalo in the little twin packs, they're kind of round, but you break them. And there's 2 of them. She ate a little bit of it, but she is the most picky thing. I've got a whole bag full, not full, about half full, a grocery bag, and they're one of the plastic ones that's got different things in it that we've tried. There'll be the other half of it, because a lot of those, like Sheba and stuff, they come in 2 little packets and you break them. The other packet will go in that bag because she doesn't care for it. So I don't know. She's out of her favorite treat, Whisker Lickin'. She's out of them right now. So she just kind of looks like, okay, this is okay, but where's my Whisker Lickins? She sits there and looks at me on the coffee table, just sits there and stares at me. I mean, she'll stare at me for an hour. Oh, Lord. She's a mess. But anyway, if I'm able to... Now, yesterday, when I went to get my blood work at the Regional Cancer Center, that's where I have my infusion done. They used to have them at the hospital, but with all this COVID stuff, they quit doing that. The only thing I liked about the hospital was I got a full meal. Whatever the meal that day was, they'd bring me, it was usually, if I went on Fridays, it was fish. So I got to have, it was fried fish and pinto beans, cornbread, slaw, and some dessert and something else. I can't remember what it was. But you know, and over at the cancer center, they only have this little cart they bring around, and they got the little box lunches, which is fine with me. I'm not used to eating a meal at lunch anyway. But that was nice though, getting a meal over, you know, a whole hot meal. But I usually get a little box lunch today, and since I'm going earlier than normal, I'm going at 10:30 instead of 11. I hope I don't miss the lunch wagon. If nothing else, I can bring it home with me if it comes in. They just bring this big cart around, and they got all kinds of stuff on there. Not just box lunches. They got like salads, chef salads, different like Caesar salads. They got desserts. They got like muffins. They got drinks, chips, crackers, cookies, just all kinds of stuff like that. I usually just say, you know, I'll take a box lunch, but she'll ask, you know, do you want something else? And I have got a muffin before and gave it to Joy because I didn't eat it. But usually that's all I get. It's just the box lunch, whatever they have. But anyway, I'll try to make what I'm getting around to is it was really busy yesterday. There was hardly a place to sit in their waiting room. If y'all have ever seen it, I've taken pictures, but I don't like to take video of all the people, you know, in the waiting room at the cancer center. A lot of them are in pretty bad shape, you know, and I just don't want to do that. But then I go in a room where there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 chairs, and there'll be usually 5 people. You know, 4, including myself, 5. That'll have different types of infusions. Some get blood, even some, you know, just different things. I'm sure it's chemo and stuff like that. But if it's not too, you know, if there last time there was like 3 sleeping, so I had to talk real low. So I'll just have to play it by ear. In other words, if I could make a video there, I usually do. I usually am able to, but we'll see. If I make it, it'll come out today. If I don't make one there, I'll come up with another video for today. I've got a couple taste tests that y'all might be interested in. I'd say you will be interested in, but I can do one of those if I don't get to do one at my infusion. Okay, last night I fixed breaded pork chops. We had some of our icebox pickles, and we made roasted vegetables, and we had some tomatoes from the garden also. And the vegetables we just had zucchini, onion, and little red potatoes cut in half. So roasted them. Here's what it looks like. It was excellent. Really good. I mean, talk about that's healthy too. Because I used avocado oil to roast these. They're not fried or anything, they're roasted. And of course, pork chops was baked with the vegetables. So it was really, really good. We enjoyed it. What is this? Oh. And then what's for dinner tonight? We're going to have the rest of that pasta bake I made. It made enough for 2 meals, which is very budget friendly. And we're going to have the rest of that tonight with the same like we had the other night. Probably probably some garlic bread and maybe a salad. If we have any lettuce left, shredded lettuce, we'll make a salad. If not, we'll just probably have some vegetables, you know, like tomatoes and cucumbers. Okay, let's do today's tidbits, everyone. They didn't have them up this morning, so I had to go through some other days to find some things to do. I don't know why, maybe because I got up early, but you'd think I didn't get up until 8:30. So you'd think that they would have, you know, them up and going by then, but there wasn't. So I don't know what's going on with that. So this one says Tropical Weather Systems 101. shows different things there. A tropical disturbance is a weather system in the tropics or subtropics that maintains its identity for 24 hours or longer. A tropical depression is a disturbance is upgraded to a tropical depression when the maximum sustained winds increase to a speed of 38 miles per hour. A tropical storm is a depression that intensifies to a tropical storm with the formation of a rotating system of clouds over subtropical waters with wind speeds ranging from 39 to 73 miles per hour. And a hurricane is a tropical storm becomes a hurricane when sustained winds speeds exceed 74 miles per hour and rotates in a large circular formation with greater intensity. And experts to help save heirlooms damaged in Kentucky flooding. FEMA said the Heritage Emergency National Task Force may be able to help save photos, documents, and other items damaged in Kentucky flooding. The experts are visiting Hazard Community College First Federal Center Wednesday through Sunday and Clay County Community Center Friday through Sunday. They will discuss how to dry and clean the items. Houston, Texas is a heat island. This is why. A heat island refers to a city that has higher temperatures than its surrounding rural areas, and Houston, Texas is one. A 2020 study found over 17-degree temperature difference between the hottest and coolest areas in Houston and Harris County. The heat is caused by reasons like decrease in natural landscapes and the dry surfaces like roofs and roads. And places that see the strongest winds on Earth. Here are a few places on Earth that are often swept up by strong winds. Whip-fast winds of 302 miles per hour were recorded when a tornado hit in May 1999 in Oklahoma City. Cyclone Olivia blasted up winds of 250 miles per hour on Barrow Island in Australia. For over 60 years, Mount Washington, New Hampshire, held the record for the fastest wind speed ever measured, 231 miles per hour. Then why don't they say this one here that's 302 miles per hour? It says it was recorded. Maybe it wasn't measured, but it says 302. I don't know. That's a lot more than 231. We'll see. I mean, I don't know if they just... Why wouldn't you think that the one that has 302, maybe it wasn't an official measurement or something. Okay, let's see if we can find nice news today. Where are you? Why is it, here it is. I guess it wasn't ready to load. Okay. Nice news. How scientists hope to bring back the extinct Tasmanian tiger after 86 years. They look really wild. They really do. The Tasmanian tiger has long been considered an animal of the past, having gone extinct in 1936. But nearly a century after the last one died, scientists have an ambitious plan to bring the species back. Tasmanian tigers, excuse me, officially known as thylacines, lived in the brush on the Australian island of Tasmania. They were an important part of the ecosystem there, but colonizers who settled on the island in 1800s largely wiped them out. Now researchers hope to use DNA retrieval and artificial reproduction to revive the marsupial and eventually reintroduce it into its old habit. The complicated process will involve gene editing, artificial wombs, and genome sequencing, among other cutting-edge technologies. So the team has their work cut out for them, but they also have high hopes. Our ultimate goal with this technology is to restore these species to the wild, where they played absolutely essential roles in the ecosystem. Andrew Park, who was leading the initiative, told CNN. So our ultimate hope is that you would be seeing them in the Tasmanian bushland again one day. Okay, YouTubers reunite loved ones separated by Indian partition. Exactly 75 years to this week, British India was divided into two independent nation states, India and Pakistan. British India. In a devastating event known as partition, over 1 million people are estimated to have died in the chaos, and many families were separated, leaving wounds that remain fresh even decades later. Friends Hapinder Singh and Nasar Dhillon are hoping to heal at least one of them. The duo hosts a popular YouTube channel, Punjabi Lihar, where they tell stories of people who were separated from loved ones during partition. Through the viral videos and their own network of contacts, Singh and Dhillon then work to reunite them in person or virtually. Today they have more than 600,000 subscribers and nearly 100 million views of the touching videos. We are trying to connect loved ones before it's too late, Singh told NPR. We want to bring peace to people who've held this pain in their hearts for 75 years. And nonprofit tackles food inequality while providing jobs for the formerly incarcerated. Since its founding in 2009, Planting Justice has been working to live up to his name. The nonprofit, which is based in Oakland, California, has installed more than 500 gardens at schools, community centers, and homes, addresses inequalities of the modern food system, from the underpayment of workers to the lack of access to fresh produce in low-income communities. The grassroots organization also champions food sovereignty for people in marginalized communities, specifically those transitioning from the criminal justice system. It holds gardening workshops in prisons and jails and employs formerly incarcerated people. What I learned in prison is that if I want to change, if I want to blossom, I need to work on myself and remove unhealthy things from my life. Saul Mercado, a former inmate who now works for Planting Justice, told The Guardian. Mercado credits the urban garden with helping turn her life around and compares her life to the seed she sows. A plant, if you don't weed it, if you don't prune it, if you don't water it, it's not going to grow and give fruit. Okay. I don't see. Here's a quote of the day from Indira Gandhi. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. That's good. That's a good one. Okay, everybody, that's it for nice news in today's tidbits, and that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got to go in about 45 minutes. Hopefully I can get this uploaded before I go. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later on. God bless.